Better days coming. I know you've been kicked down, slept on, let down, faith gone. Waited for too long for something to lean on. You feel weak, just be strong. Deep breath, stay calm. You just press on, press on, press on. You gon' see there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Keep your eyes on the road ahead. And if you're feeling lost in the night, it's okay to cry, just as long as you hold your head. Cause we're on our way to better's ahead, better's ahead. It gets worse before it gets better. But better's ahead, better's ahead. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days, better days. Better days are coming. I know you felt left out and stepped on. Keep going, keep going. Shine bright, don't dim yours for no one. Keep going higher, 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 higher. Better days, coming. Better days, better days on their way. Coming, I know. Better days, better days, better days coming. Better days, coming. Better days, I know. Better days are coming. What y'all trying to do? Guess who's back again? They don't know y'all talk, they don't know y'all talk, but they know as soon as we walk in. Shut up, I'm wearing Jimmy Licks, yeah, the sign I'm mixed, yeah, even one of the finest shoes. When school isn't a place you have to be, why not go to school where remote learning can be as remote?
Grammarly helps make your writing clear and concise, no matter where you are.
I know it's always on your mind.
We can have a party just the two of us now.
I know the love is hard to find.
dancing with the DJ. Tonight it's only you and I. We can have a party, just the two of us now. We don't care if the sun comes out. We don't care if the sun comes out. We don't care if the sun comes out. 'Cause you know we'll be dancing with the DJ, 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 dancing with the DJ, 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 dancing with the DJ. Tonight I'm gonna find your love. 'Cause you know we'll be dancing with the DJ. So come on, and let's do it how we wanna do it. Yeah, come on, 'cause tonight it's only me and you. So come on, and let's do it how we wanna do it. Dancing with the DJ, dancing with the DJ. Yeah, come on, 'cause tonight it's only me and you. We can have a party, just the two of us now.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning.
How are you all? Are you going to get out in the snow today?
Oh, what's that one Chinese thing?
Yeah.
Hold on. It's like. How do you do it?
Me and your brother can actually see the snowflakes outside. Just
Nice.
on the side.
Nice. It's cold. Bundle up, girls.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to say hi?
Yeah.
Now you can't be in the camera, but you can say hi.
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 It's me. Bubble I am cooking.
Is Miss Porter on yet?
She
was, but then she left.
Okay. She probably had to get some coffee.
Who is the kid?
Miss Porter.
There she is.
Here. It's the music that Miss Porter plays.
That movie. That movie.
Hi, Ariana.
SpongeBob chicken.
Hi,
Hi,
friends.
Miss Porter.
Good morning. My computer fell asleep. I don't know what happened there.
You know everybody's name?
All right. We've got 4 people. Good morning, friends. Should we give everybody else a few more minutes or?
Yeah.
Kind of weird, huh? How's your snow day? Is there a lot of snow at your house? Yes, a lot. There's a lot of snow at my house. There's like, you guys can't see that, but there's a lot of snow out there.
How does Sybil like the snow, Miss Porter?
She liked it at first. I think she liked it when it was like 30 degrees and then it was fun. And now it's like 12 degrees and she's not into it anymore. And it's also like up to her elbows. And so she's like, you know. So
Miss Porter,
yeah.
speaking of dogs, my friend said that salt is not good for the dog's paws. Did you know that?
No, it's not good for their paws.
She was saying that they salted her driveway. Well, then she had to go and get rid of it all because she has 2 dogs. And anyway, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, you're supposed to put little boots on their paws to protect them, or you can also put, I saw somebody on the internet say they put water balloons on their dog's paws, like that you would normally fill up with water to throw at people to protect them. This is Isaac's dad.
Oh, I texted him. Say Isaac was supposed to get on.
He's asking me if he's missed any attendance. Maya,
No.
you have a question?
Well, I mean, it's not a question, but whenever, you know how you guys were talking about like dogs?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to say I have 3 dogs
Wow.
Wow.
and they
That's
love
a
the
lot of
snow.
dogs. Did they love the snow?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have 1 dog.
Who's that? Who's talking
My
to you?
brother, he likes to be in the camera all the time.
Oh, okay. I
Sometimes.
can't really see that.
I have 1 dog. 1 dog. 1 dog. I have 1 dog.
Ooh.
Yes. And his name is Testo. Name is Testo.
Dexter.
Okay, let's give it 2 more minutes before we get started. We'll start at 9:10. How's that? And give everybody a chance. It looks like Isaac's trying to get in. My Shelly's popped in here for a second and then left. It was kind of weird. I don't know. You guys want to tell me your zone while we're waiting? Just kind of sitting here. What's your zone? I'm going to sit down if we're not going to. I rigged up this whiteboard in my kitchen. Anybody want to tell me their zone? How you feeling? Sleepy? Happy? Goofy? Maya?
I'm in the green zone because I'm happy. And I'm a little bit tired
Yeah.
because my mom woke me up from my best dream ever.
Oh. What was happening in your best dream ever?
I got all the doggies that I wanted,
Oh, that sounds
and
like
they were puppies.
oh, puppy dream, infinite puppy dream. I'm sorry that was we interrupted your infinite puppy dream.
It's fine.
Okay, Maya's in the green zone, a little bit in the blue zone. Anybody else want to tell me their zone? Hey, there's Peyton. Yay, Peyton. Anybody else want to volunteer? You don't have to tell me your zone, of course, like always, but Zoe?
I'm in the green zone because I got a new dog. Her
So
name
much
is-
dog news.
I've probably met her before.
I've probably met her before.
I don't know. She's a Labrador. I don't think you have. Her name
don't
is
think-
Oakley.
Oakley.
Mhm.
Oh,
She's a yellow Labrador. She's like maybe like 13 weeks old. She's like huge. This big.
oh.
And she'll get like she'll probably get like right here when she's big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
her name's
and I'm on my
Oakley? Oh, cool.
bed. Yes.
There's laundry on my bed, so I didn't think we should have glass there. Anybody else want to tell me their zone? My Shelleys?
I'm happy because for Valentine's Day, I got this big old Squishmallow, and and I got lots of fidget toys and that stuff.
What kind of Squishmallow is that? A lion?
Yeah, the name is Leonardo.
Oh, Leonardo the lion. Adorable. Yeah. Congratulations. I just got Cheez-Its for Valentine's Day. So. Pretty good. Anybody else want to tell me their zone real quick while we're waiting on a few other people to join? You feel good? You feel bad? Feel mad? Peyton?
I'm in the blue zone.
Uh-oh, why are you in the blue zone?
My sister was yelling
Oh,
last
rude.
night. I got no sleep.
Trisha was?
Yes.
What was she yelling about?
Dessert.
Dessert?
Yeah.
Just yelling at ice cream or something?
No, she wanted candy.
Oh, she wanted candy.
Yeah.
That's a silly reason to be yelling. Miley, is your hand up?
What?
Is your hand up? You want to tell your zone?
My zone. I'm in the green zone because I'm happy.
Yay! I love to hear that.
Good job, Miley.
A lot of people in the green zone this morning. I thought everybody would be mad that we didn't have school. Let's see. Oh, Brooklyn raised her hand.
I'm in the green zone because my mom and I and my dad finally got these stickers up.
Oh, cute. Those are pretty.
They also decorated our doors. That's my brother's.
Oh, nice. It's nice when you get to decorate, right?
That one's the laundry one.
Cute.
And then this is my
everywhere.
sister's and I door.
Pretty. I'm just looking at it like this. Cool. I like that. Maya?
I forgot to share this, but I'm also in the green zone because yesterday, was yesterday Valentine's?
Sunday was Valentine's.
Yeah,
So
some
not yet.
Valentine's, and I got these flowers.
Oh, you got flowers. That's so nice.
Oh, my
Big-
dad died.
Oh, that's nice.
I was just like doing the back bend. Ow.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Anybody else want to share before we get started? Zoe, are you staying inside? Zoe, stay inside.
I can't hop out the window, sadly.
Okay, don't go out the window. That would be bad.
I just
What? Uh-oh. We lost Zoe. I hope she didn't fall out that window.
It's probably her internet connection.
Oh my goodness. Okay. We are gonna go ahead and get started because we were supposed to get started at 9:05, but there weren't really any kiddos here. Before we get started with math, I want to go ahead and tell you guys, you might have seen my email. You might have seen maybe your parents got my dojo message. I also emailed your parents. There is a lot of snow outside, a lot. Like so much snow, I don't know if it's going to be gone by tomorrow, right? What if it melts a little bit and then it refreezes on the roads and then the roads are slippery? If we don't have real school in the classroom tomorrow, then we're going to do this again tomorrow. Okay? I don't know if that's going to happen for sure. We have to wait for Mr. Loeffner to make that decision. But if he decides that it's too dangerous for everybody to drive to school, then we're going to have the same Google Meets. We'll have Google Meet at 9:05, just like today, like this one. And then we'll have our reading Google Meet at 11:15. Does that make sense? So if, I don't know that this is happening yet, but if school gets called off again, then we're just going to have Google Meets again tomorrow. Make sense? Okay, and we're going to have another Google Meet today at 11:15. Cool? Okay, so let's get started with math. Let me put my coffee over here. I have all the coffee I could want at home. We're going to get started with math. Do you have a notebook and a pencil? Peyton's got one. I see Peyton's. I can give dojo points from home, right? I think so. Uh-oh, I have a message. Give me 1 second, somebody. Oh, it's Miley. Miley, you got in, right? I'm just seeing your message from a few minutes ago. Okay. Let's see. Miley's got hers. Brooklyn's got hers. Peyton's got his. Let me give these friends some points. When you get back to school, you're going to have all kinds of points. Let's see. Isaac didn't get in, did he? Brooklyn, Ariana, and my Shelleys. Let's see. I don't see Gigi. Oh, Zoe's back. Zoe, you all right? Oh, goodness. Something's going on with my phone. Maya, have you heard from Logan this morning? We know where he is?
No, because I'm at my mom's right now.
Oh, okay. All right. No big deal. All right, cool. Thank you for having your notebook and getting here on time. I know you didn't have a lot of warning. Maya?
Do you want me to FaceTime you real quick and tell them?
Why don't you just send him a text message?
Okay.
If you want to do that, and remind him that we have a Google Meet. But if he can't get online, that's okay, because I'm recording all of this. You are all being recorded. And I'm going to post this video onto Google Classroom. So anybody that didn't get on in time can watch the video later, and then they'll know how to do their work.
Okay.
Makes sense? Okay. So first, let's go over some words. Ready? For a point. Somebody tell me what a numerator is. Who knows what a numerator is? Miley.
It's a number on top.
Yeah, the number on top of what? The car? Your house?
A fraction.
Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Good job. Let's see. Who can tell me what a denominator is? Maya?
The denominator is the thing that's on the bottom is greater than the numerator.
It's greater than the numerator. Good job. Can somebody tell me what does the denominator tell you? Like if you were drawing a picture of a fraction, what would the denominator tell you? Oh boy, so many hands up. I'm getting so many hands up. Talia.
The denominator tells you how many pieces are in the whole.
Yes, perfect. Good job, Talia. Excellent. Okay, so the denominator tells you how many pieces are in the whole. What's a mixed number? We need to know all these words before we get started on our work today. So just to remind ourselves, what's a mixed number? Let's see, Zoe?
It's a number, it's a fraction with a whole, and yeah, it's a whole number with a fraction.
Yes, a whole number and a fraction mixed together.
Yeah.
Right? Good job. Okay, what's an improper fraction? That bad fraction. Peyton?
An improper fraction is the numerator is greater than the denominator.
Yes, sir. Good job, Peyton. Nice work. Okay, now this last one we haven't talked about as much, so I might need to teach it to you. You see this last term right here? This is, go ahead, Maya. This is called a benchmark fraction. Does anybody already know what a benchmark fraction is? Aubrey?
It's a type of number line.
We do see them on number lines. It's a fraction that you would see on a number line. But how do you know that it's a benchmark fraction? Zoe?
It's kind of like a graph.
They would be on a graph, but what's the fraction?
I don't know what the fraction is. Is there a question?
There are some fractions that are, well, let's write it down. You have your notebook, right? Let's write it down because we're going to be talking about them a lot today. Oh my gosh, it's going to fall over. There's not enough room in my kitchen. Would you believe that my kitchen is smaller than my classroom? Okay, we're going to write it down on this whiteboard that I created. Zoe?
I don't have a notebook, so I gotta go get it real quick.
Go get it real quick. That's okay. Miley, is your hand up? Oh, okay. So let's write it down. I'm writing benchmark fraction. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. Please don't fall. Oh goodness, can you guys see that? Let me bring it closer. Okay, these are fractions. that are easy to use and draw and compare other fractions to. They're basically just super easy fractions. And I'm going to tell you some when you're done writing. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up when you're done writing so I know I can help you list them. Peyton's done. Oh, somebody raised their hand. Let me open the chat so I can see who's here. Oh, my Shelley's, you're done? Great. Great, great, great. All right, Miley's done. My Shelley's is done. Peyton is done. Anybody else finished? I don't want to leave you. It's okay if you need a little more time. All right, Ariana is done. Maya is done. I see you. All right, Aubrey's done. All right, Zoe's done. I think Brooklyn's still working. Maybe. Talia, when you're done, would you raise your hand in the chat? Oh, Talia's done. Great. Brooklyn, are you finished? Okay, keep going. This is the big word that I want you to notice. These are benchmark fractions, are easy fractions that we're going to use to compare other fractions to. That's really what we're doing most of today in our work. We're going to use those benchmark fractions to compare. Brooklyn's done. Okay. So on your paper, we're going to make a number line. So I bet your paper has lines all the way across it, right? My paper doesn't have that. My paper's got just nothing. So I'm going to try to draw a really straight line, but you can just draw on the line underneath where you wrote. And then I'm going to draw arrows at either end. So I'm going to draw an arrow on this side and an arrow on this side because we're making a number line. Okay, you got your line? Now I'm going to start with 0. So I'm going to put it all the way on the left. 0, right? That's not too hard. Can you guys see that okay? Maybe I can scoot my computer up if I move some things around. Or will this fall off? Please don't fall off. That would be bad. Okay. Do you have a 0 on your number line? Okay, and fractions usually, unless we're talking about mixed numbers, fractions are usually less than 1, right? So we're going to go all the way just on this side. I'm going to make this side 1 whole. Whoop, 1 whole. So just put a 1 here. We've got 0 and we've got 1. Zoe, do you have a question?
Yes, I don't really know if this is important, but I had forgotten something that I wanted to say, and the zones.
Oh, okay. What zone are you in?
I'm also in the yellow zone because I'm kind of annoyed. I went to the dentist. I had a cavity. So I was afraid of the laughing gas. I didn't really like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know whether to choose it or not, so I was nervous. I know I'd go through pain, but I didn't know what the laughing gas was like.
Oh, okay. But that was yesterday?
Yes. And I like they got the filling, it felt like weird.
You'll get used to it.
Okay.
You survived, right? Okay. So Zoe had 1 whole cavity, and now she has 0 cavities. What would be right in the middle? If I drew a line straight in the middle of 1 and 0, what makes sense to put right in the middle? Think about if you had like a soda. Do I have a soda? I bet I do. Let me steal one of Perry's sodas. Okay. Here's a whole Mountain Dew from my fridge. Welcome to my house. If I have 1 whole fridge, oh my gosh, 1 whole Mountain Dew, that would be over here, right? And if I opened it up and I dumped it all out, then it would be empty, 0. What would be right in the middle? What would be right in the middle? Not full, not empty, but right in the middle. What would we call that? Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Brooklyn.
1/2.
Yes, ma'am. So right in the middle, we're going to put 1/2. And guess what? That's our first benchmark fraction because that's really easy to think about. Right? I love 1/2 because it's one of the easiest fractions. Put 1/2 on your number line. Okay, do we know any other fractions that are the same as 1/2? That are equivalent? Let me give Brooklyn a point for her answer. Who knows a fraction that's equivalent to 1/2? Brooklyn. Who's got one? I've got 3 friends with their hands up, but I think they're from earlier. Zoe?
Yes. They were up from earlier. I forgot to turn them off.
Okay. What if I put instead of 1/2, what if I put 6 on the bottom? And there's 6 in the hole. So instead of 1/2, like this, and I color in this just 1, what if instead I cut it into 6? Let's see if I have a different color. Oh my gosh, that one's dead. Hey, that one works. Okay, these are the same size, right? But instead of 2 pieces, we know that the denominator tells us how many are in the whole. So let's do 6. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I can color in the same amount. as my 1/2. So here I have 1/2. And here I have how many 6 is the same as 1/2? How many 6 is the same as 1/2? Equivalent. Aubrey?
3.
3, yeah. Is 3 half of 6? Yeah. So 3/6 will work. What about 8? What's half of 8? If you have 8 fingers, what's half of those? My Shelleys?
4.
4. So equivalent to 1/2 would be 4/8, right? All of these are equivalent to 1/2. Does that make sense? Now, what if I kept it 8ths, but I wanted to do 1 whole? How many 8ths would be the same as 1 whole? How many 8ths would be the same as 1 whole? If it was going to be totally full. Yoo-hoo! Ariana? Your hand is up.
I didn't raise my hand. It was maybe from earlier.
Okay, if you don't want your hand raised, then you've got to click the button again to take it down. Okay, friends, think about it. If I drew this, if I drew 8ths and I drew the bar and I wanted to fill in the whole thing, how many would I have to shade in the whole thing? How many 8ths? Raise your hand. Peyton?
One.
I would only shade in 1?
No.
To shade in the whole bar? Think about if I had a candy bar. Oh, I wish I had a candy bar.
I have one.
I don't have enough self-control to have a whole candy bar at my house. So probably. But if I had a whole candy bar and it had 8 pieces to start out with, how many pieces would make the whole thing? Just 1 piece of the candy bar?
8.
8, right? It would be 8 out of 8. Can you guys see that? 8 out of 8 would be 1 whole. Let me move my buckets around. 8 out of 8 would be 1 whole. How many 6 would be 1 whole? Go ahead, Brooklyn. How many 6 would be 1 whole? Maya?
I'm at 6.
6. We just want them to match. Okay. How many halves would be the same as 1 whole? How many halves would be the same as 1 whole? Ariana?
2 halves.
2 halves. Good job. Okay, so our benchmark fractions are 1 whole, 1/2, and 0. But wait a minute, is 0 a fraction? Is 0 a fraction? Could we make it a fraction? Raise your hand if you know how to make 0 a fraction. I know I had some friends do this the other day. Ouch, hit my knee. Who can make 0 into a fraction? If I have 0 out of 8, what would that look like? I don't have any of my candy bar anymore. I ate all the pieces. I have 0 pieces out of 8. What would that look like? Aubrey?
Just put a 0 above the number.
Which number?
1 or 8 or 2 or 6.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, right? If I have 0 of them, 0 8s would work. 0 halves would work. 0 6 would work. This is like saying, how many do you not have? Well, I have 0. So what do you mean? I have none of them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about, do you have some benchmark fractions on your paper? Because I'm about to throw you a curveball. Are you ready for the curveball? Look at this fraction. This is the very first one. Well, it's not the first one on your number line. Look at this fraction. Oh, this is the one that's broken. Throw this away, Miss Porter. Look at this fraction. 5/8. Is that one of our benchmark fractions? No. It's not half of 8. The 5 is not half of 8. It's not 0. And it doesn't have matching 8 out of 8 or 6 out of 6 or 2 out of 2. It's just 5 out of 8. But is it close to one of our benchmark fractions? Which one is it close to? Which one is it close to, Maya?
4/8.
Yeah, it's really close to 4/8, right? And we know that 4/8 is the same as 1/2. So we could put 4/8 right here, right? Because it's the same as 1/2. There's 4/8. So where would 5/8 go on the number line? Would it be less or would it be more? Would it be less or would it be more than 4/8? My Shelleys?
It would be one more.
It would be just one more. So we could make a new line here and put 5/8, right? Because we know that 4 out of 8, 4 is half of 8, so that's 1/2. And then 5 out of 8 is just a little bit more, right? Okay, cool. That's what we're going to do with our benchmark fractions, is we are going to check and see where these fractions that are different go on the number line compared to our benchmark fractions. Look, I didn't have an eraser at my house, so I have a sock. So I'm going to, you don't need to erase your number line because you have lots of paper, right, in your notebook? I don't have lots of paper. I just have this. It's not even a real whiteboard. It's a picture frame that I put paper in. But I'm going to wipe off I'm going to make a new number line, okay? So you just draw a new number line on your paper because you were smart and you brought home your notebook, right? Miss Porter didn't bring home a notebook, so I'm going to have to spray down my picture frame with a sock because I didn't know we were going to get all this snow. We're making it work. It's okay. And we're going to do the very first one on your PowerPoint. Good job, Mr. Sock. Ooh, stinky. Okay. Have you drawn your new number line? We need a new line. Oh my gosh, I'm writing on my wall. Yikes. Okay. New line, Miss Porter. Here's my line. That's pretty straight. Good job. Good job, me. What's going to be all the way at the beginning? What do we need to put all the way at the beginning? My Shelleys?
0.
0. What's going to be all the way at the end? Probably. Let me give my Shelleys a point. What's going to be all the way at the end? Peyton?
1.
1. And we know that we can turn these into fractions, right? We can make the numerator and denominator match to make one whole, and then we can put a denominator on our 0 to make that a fraction too. What goes in the middle? What goes in the middle? Yoo-hoo! Ariana?
1/2.
Yes, ma'am. 1/2. 1/2. All right. These are our benchmarks that we're going to put on our number line. These are the benchmark fractions. They're easy. Remember? Those benchmark fractions are the fractions that are easy to use and to draw and to compare other fractions to. Okay. The very first one, I've got your assignment here. The very first one that we've got to do is it says which fraction is equivalent to the fraction shown on the number line. And this is the assignment that's attached to the Google Meet on Google Classroom. Did you guys open that? Let me show you where it is, just so we're all in the same place. I'm going to go to Google Classroom. Today is Tuesday, so I'm going to go to Tuesday. Classwork. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. I'm going to go down to Tuesday. Today is Tuesday the 16th, right? And I already have stuff in here in case we have e-learning. If we don't have e-learning, I'll take it off. Today's e-learning has a little rocket ship on it. So mine's just loading, but I'm going to click on the one that says Google Classroom or Google Meet 905. Uh-oh, where'd it go? It just has to load. This is what takes so long.
I'm on it.
You already have it? Awesome. Your internet must be faster than mine. If you already have it open, you can see that number 1 says which fraction is equivalent to the fraction shown on the number line. And then it's got a 0, a 1, just like we drew. And then it's got a 1/2 mark right in the middle. And then there's like a star that's kind of in between 1/2 and 0. Oh, here we go. Great. I'm going to this one. If you were looking at my screen, you might have to click the pin it part of my screen with that little thumbtack symbol to make it bigger. And I'm going to click on the one that says comparing fractions for our Google Meet. That's what I'm doing right here. And that's going to open comparing fractions task card. We're doing number 1 right now. So you can go ahead and put your answer in there when we figure it out. Okay, so we're going to figure out, is this star 2/6, 2/8, or 3/4? Make sense? Okay, I'm back. Does everybody see where you're supposed to be? Great. Okay, so
I'm not there yet.
okay, keep working on it. I'm going to keep going because we're running out of time. Our choices are supposed, here's the star. The star is between 0 and 1/2. So I'm going to put a star right there just to show you guys. And our choices are 2/6, 2/8, or 3/4. Okay, so we have to use our benchmark fractions and see if we can figure out which one makes sense. Okay. So, first of all, this one that we're looking for is less than 1/2. Do we know a benchmark fraction that is 1/2? What's half of 6? You guys see that okay? It's kind of dim. If we're thinking about 6, what's half of 6? Maya?
3.
3. So the same fraction for the equivalent fraction for 1/2 would be 3/6, right? Because 3 is half of 6. So this star is less than that. Would 2/6 work? Is 2/6 less than 3/6? Yep, this one could work. I'm going to put a check mark on it for right now. Let's look at the next one. I've got 2/8. And I might even rewrite them because I don't think you guys can see them very well. I can see them in person, but I don't think you can see them very well on the screen. Here are our choices on your assignment. Okay, the next one has a denominator of 8. So if we're going to compare to 1/2, what would half of 8 be? What would half of 8 be? Do you know what half of 8 is? Yoo-hoo. Zoe?
4.
4/8. So this is 4/8. And does that look like it could be 2/8? Maybe it's less. So maybe that's 2/8. I don't know. Now I'm thinking maybe it's this one. I don't know. What about 4? What's half of 4? Maya?
2.
2. So half of 2, or half of 4 is 2. This is more than that. 3/4 would go here, right? So it can't be 3/4. 3/4 would go way over here. So that's not going to work. Get rid of 3/4. Now we need to figure out if it's 2/8 or 2/6. Okay. So if we can compare 6 and 8ths, this would be 3/6 and this would be 4/8. Let me chop them up into 4 pieces. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's see. That would be 1/8, 2/8. That would be 2/8 because that's 4/8. And then this would be, if I chop it up into 6. Oh, this pen doesn't work. Let's chop it up into 6. This is 3/6, so I could just do 1, 2, 3/6. That would be 2/6. Let's see. 1/6, 2/6, 3/6. Oh, I put 2 2s. 2/6. Which one matches where the star is? 2/8 or 2/6? Which one matches where the star is? Brooklyn?
2/6.
2/6. 2/6 is the only one that matches. Okay, let's wipe it off and do number 2. Oh, number 2 is going to be so easy. Can you guys see number 2? Oh, you know what? I think I misread. Look at the directions for number 2. I need to make sure I'm reading my directions. I need a whole new number line. Can somebody want to read the directions for number 2? You see number 2, Brooklyn?
I can't find the assignment.
Oh, honey, I showed you on my screen where to click. Are you on Tuesday on Google Classroom? Are you looking at where it says 9:05 Google Meet?
Mhm.
Okay, when you click on 9:05 Google Meet, what happens?
It says Google Meet nickname E Porter 4th. See you then.
Okay, but underneath that, there's an attachment that says comparing fractions. You see it? It has a pink border.
Okay.
Click on that and open it. We're on number 2. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Zoe.
We were just on we were just on number 1?
Yep.
I didn't know we were on the question number 1.
We were on number 1.
What was the answer? Did we even get it?
The answer was, 2/8. Peyton,
Oh, okay.
Peyton, you want to read number 2? Okay, go ahead. I need to put a 0 and a 1.
Which fraction is greater than the fraction that shows on the number line?
Okay. So for number 2, it wants you to find a fraction that's greater than where the star is. Not a fraction that's equivalent. We're looking for a fraction that's greater. So guess what? Do you look at number 2? Where's the star? Where's the star? It is right where? Brooklyn?
In the middle.
It's right in the middle, which is what fraction?
1/2.
1/2. So we're supposed to find a fraction that is greater. Oh my gosh, my pens are running out. We're trying to find a fraction that is greater. Oh my goodness. So that means any fraction that's more than 1/2 is what we're looking for. One that's greater. Okay, our choices are 2/6, 2/6, oop, markers are not working, 2/6, 1/4, 2/6, 1/4, or 3/4. Whoa. What do you think? What do you notice about those fractions? Is there one that you think yes, or is there one that you think no? Is there one that you know is going to be greater than 1/2? Brooklyn, honey, I need you to sit down and pay attention to what we're doing. Let's compare to 1/2. I think 1/2 is easy, right? That's a benchmark fraction. We've got 2 fractions that have fourths on the bottom. What would 1/2 be if it had fourths? What's half of 4? What's half of 4? Aubrey?
1?
Half of 4?
2?
What's half?
2.
2. 2/4. So we just need a fraction that's bigger than 2/4. Do you see a fraction that's bigger than 2/4? Oh, yeah, there's one right there. Friends, look, is 1/4 bigger than 2/4?
Oh. All right, there we go. I'm caught up.
Is 1/4 bigger than 2/4?
No.
Just show me with your thumb. If you have 1/4 and your friend has 2/4, you don't have the bigger piece. You can get rid of 1/4. Is 3/4 bigger than 2/4? Yes. 3/4 would go, look, if I make this fourths, let me see if I can make it fourths in red. Start at 0, 1/4, 2/4, I already have. Then right here would be 3/4. And then 1 is going to be 4 out of 4, right? So which one is greater than 2/4? This one. This one's greater. Does that make sense? All you have to do is figure out what is your benchmark fraction. You can figure out 2/4. You can also figure out 4/4. That's easy because you're just going to match the numerator and the denominator. And then it wants to know which one's bigger than 1/2. Easy. That one. That one's bigger than 1/2. That one's also bigger than 1/2, but that's not a choice. Right? So we don't even have to look at this one. What's our answer? Cool. Let's do one more before I let you go. Okay, because our time is kind of up. Where's my sock? And my spray. My Windex go. All right, draw another number line. You just get to go down the page. You don't have to rub a picture frame with a sock. It's a pretty weird thing I'm doing today. Okay, one more number line. Here we go. Number 3 says, which fraction is, the direction's changed again. Look at number 3. Which fraction is less than the fraction shown on the number line? So they've got a star on that number line, and we've got to figure out which fraction is less than that star. So I'm going to do my number line right here. Woo! All the way across. I've got 0. I've got, oops, 1 whole. Oh, that's a messy one. And then right in the middle, I've got 1/2, right? Oh my goodness. Now they have some extra lines here on number 3. They've got a line right in the middle of 0 and 1/2. They've also got a line in the middle of 1/2 and 1 whole. And that's where the star is. So we need to find a fraction that's less than the star. So we're looking at all of the spots that are less, going toward the 0. And our choices are 1/4, 4 out of 5, and 5 out of 6. Okay, anybody notice anything yet? Maya?
I noticed that the denominators go 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, they do go 4, 5, 6. I also noticed that for this fraction, 4/5, these numbers are really close together. And so are these, 5 and 6. So that tells me that these are almost whole. If it was 5 and you wanted to make 1 whole, you would have 5 out of 5, right? This is almost 5 out of 5. It's not quite, it's 4 out of 5, but it's really close to being whole, right? If I put it on the number line, if I took this one and put it up on the number line, it would be really close to 1 because it's almost 5 out of 5. In fact, 4 out of 5 would probably go like right here. So is it going to be less than my star? Probably not, because it's almost whole. What about 5 out of 6? Is that close to 1/2 or is that close to 1 whole? Is that close to 1/2 or is that close to 1 whole? Zoe?
1 whole.
Right. Because what would 1 whole be if it was 6? It would be how many? 6. Zoe?
6.
6. This would be 6 out of 6 if it was 1 whole. And this is really close to 1 whole. It only needs 1 more 6 to be 6 out of 6. So this one is going to be really close to 1 whole. 5 out of 6. Really close. But the directions say show which fraction is less than the fraction shown on the number line. Is this one going to be less than the fraction shown on the number line? It's way up here. This one's not going to be less. So I think our answer is going to be 1/4. Right? And if I think about 1/2, is it going to be less than 1/2? Well, yeah, because if it's 4ths, what's half of a 4? 2. This would be 2/4 to go on my 1/2. So 1 out of 4, it's got to be less. It's got to be here, 1 out of 4. 0, 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4. This is probably 3 out of 4. And then 1 whole would be 4 out of 4. You see how they go up like that? I guess we could put 0 out of 4 on my 0. 0 out of 4, 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4. So which one is less than my star fraction? That one. 1 out of 4, 1/4. Does that make sense? So you have to really think when you're looking at your problems today, because I'm about to send you to go do your independent work. You're going to look at your benchmark fractions, the fractions that are easy to use and draw and compare other fractions to. Okay, and you can draw them if you want to. That might help you. But I like to look at them on the number line and think, how many would be 0? How many would be 1 whole? How many would be 1/2? And then put them on the number line so that I can see where they would go. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if you know what you're going to go do. Okay, there is a assignment in Google Classroom called Math Independent Work. You're going to go do that math independent work. Okay, and compare those fractions to benchmarks. Let me see, is your independent work today a pixel art? Oh, you guys, you're gonna love this. You are gonna love it. Okay. What you're gonna go do is you're gonna go fill in this chart. Okay. Did you do your math work from yesterday? It's so cool. It's so cool. If you get the answers right on the chart, then it draws a picture for you. And you've got to get the right answers or else it's not going to put the colors in the right spot. So it's a mystery picture. And you have to compare the fractions in the correct way to get the mystery picture. So I'm interested to see who's going to turn in a picture that looks like what it's supposed to be. Got it? Okay, so your job is to go right now and go work on your math work. And what time am I going to see you again? Do you know? If you know what time you're going to come back here to have reading with me, I want you to type it into the chat. and that'll be the last thing you do, and then you can go. What time do you need to log into Google Classroom? Type it into the chat. There we go. Brooklyn knows. Thanks, Brooklyn. Thanks, Peyton. You can go do your math work. Thanks, Maya. Thanks, Talia. They know what time to come back. You just click on the little speech bubble and type in, what time is your reading lesson today? All right, Ariana, you can go. Talia, you can go. You can go, Maya. Do you have a question, Maya?
No, it's just saying bye.
Oh, okay. Bye. See you later. Have fun. Have fun. I'll see you. Zoe, you wanna come? Bye, Miley.
Bye.
Bye, Aubrey.